Hey Kubos, what's up? Finally here. Today, Final Fantasy Talk Podcast. And today, we got some new people. Actually, we only got one person in here that's kind of new. So, hey, what's up, Dean? How you doing today, buddy?
Hi.
Hey,
Good.
Dean. Yeah, and we're supposed to get somebody else in here. And then he just kind of like went out of the blue somewhere. And
Yeah.
Frankie's supposed to come in later. And we got Teen. And we got Steven in here. You know, the normal people. And Dylan says, like, and Dylan's like, hey, I'm too tired, so I can't join. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. No. You gotta. And
Come
he's like,
on, man.
yeah, dude, come on, man. And he's like, nah, dude, I gotta chill. And then I saw, you know what I saw? I saw him post a YouTube video. I'm like, bro, yeah, you think you're chilling out? No. Nah, bro. You're not chilling one bit.
That's like, what's funny about like some of my Skype conversations with Dylan is it's like okay, he asked me, he's like, hey man, you should watch this video on YouTube. Like, hey man, you should totally watch this anime. I'm like, hey, you know what, sure. So I go and watch the anime that he wants me to start watching. I watch his video, and then I send him a video. He's just like, oh hell no, I am not watching this. And I'm just like,
Yeah, I know, dude. Dude, he just sends you constantly new stuff, and then it's just like, yeah, he won't open. He'll barely open up whatever you send him.
he will literally sing to me saying, I don't give a damn. If any of
It's
you
like
guys,
he doesn't give a damn regardless of pretty much anything we either say or send him.
and if any of you viewers know what I just referenced, you totally have respect for me.
Like the video. Like the video. That's what you're supposed to say. Like the video.
Yeah, like the video too. That'd also be very much appreciated.
So anyway, Kabos, today what we do in this podcast is get rid of all the Final Fantasy news at the start, and then after all that, we continue on with whatever else. So today, what we're going to talk about real quickly, I posted a video about it today, and Steven, you're about to get fired up as hell, okay? Listen to me, okay? This is what's going on. This is what I heard.
Oh,
Don't cut me off.
I'm
What?
about to get
Sorry?
flared up? I'm
Yeah,
about to
you're
get
about to
flared
get...
up?
Yeah, you're about to get
Oh,
flared
I'm really
up,
about to
dude.
get flared up? Okay, man, let's do it. Come on, let's hear it.
Okay, but listen to me first, okay? Like, listen to me first, alright? Alright?
I'm
Deal?
not guaranteeing a damn thing, so
Oh,
let's just
dude,
put that
come
out
on.
there right now.
Alright. So, anyway, I posted a video today, and the title was Final Fantasy 7-2. Now, before anybody freaks the hell out, okay? Listen, alright? This isn't confirmed. Nothing's confirmed. There's just a lot of stuff going around right now. And by the way, does somebody saying I'm milking Final Fantasy 7 news? Bro, I post every Final Fantasy news. So don't freaking say I milk anything. I have over 100 Light and Returns videos. Yeah, I guess I was milking those too. So anyway, today we're going to talk about Final Fantasy 7. Now, there's going to be new story into it, right? There's going to be new plot and everything.
Yep.
And you know that Adult Children is an addition or a sequel to Final Fantasy VII. So, what's been going around is that some Adult Children or some story that leads up to Adult Children may be in Final Fantasy VII. And then a lot of people are getting this impression how, okay, they're going to do this story. They're going to take out some story, then they're going to add a new story. Then they're thinking, okay, if this is going to lead up to something, this might lead up to a completely different Final Fantasy VII game as well, which will be Adult Children. So basically, what I'm getting at to is that Adult Children, maybe sometime in the way future, might be a game, aka Final Fantasy VII 2. Now, you guys can go off and share what you say about that. Think about that.
I just want to say that
I'll let them talk first.
yeah, we saw that video
The
of
reason
Final.
why I'm letting them talk first is because I want to have the floor.
All right,
Go ahead.
I'm saying that like now when I first saw that video on my subscriptions list that Final posted, it was a huge eye opener. I was like, what? Because
Yo, you like that thumbnail, by the way?
I was just like, bruh, like I don't know, like, cause that was just something that definitely took, like, that idea takes me off guard, and honestly, I don't like I didn't like the idea to begin with. I
Well,
truly,
yeah.
but you know, and then after I watched this video, but like basically where I stand when it comes to that sort of topic, I said that because like I actually did have a bit of a private talk about it with Final on Skype, and what I was basically saying was like I could picture it being maybe like a free DLC or like an episode that you might have to complete the main story to actually unlock, or something like that that could take place after the events of Seven, and it could probably lead up to Advent Children. But I don't really like the idea of them making them dedicating a whole new game like a 7-2 like perhaps because honestly I'm really just hoping that after 15 and 7 remake is released they can dedicate their time on working on the next main series story title, aka Final Fantasy 16. That's honestly what I want to see more than anything. Like to be honest,
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
want to see more than anything.
Yeah,
That's
so
where
I wouldn't really mind if they edited like DLC or something. It'd be kind of weird if they made it like its own brand new game because if you think about it, like all the sequels have always been on like the same system that the original game was on, like 10, 10.2 on PS2, and 13, 13.2 and the Returns were all on PS3. So it'd be kind of weird if you play like the original 7 and then 7.2 on the PS4. But if it was like DLC or something like that, then I wouldn't really have a problem with it. They could have like a I don't mind if they like add little things that kind of like reference Advent Children. Like maybe they could have like a little cameo by the one silver-haired character whose name I forget because I haven't seen Advent Children in so long. But I don't know how I'd feel about
There's
them
actually
like
3 of them.
yeah. Well, I was talking about like the main one. But I don't know how I'd feel about an entirely different game, but it is possible because Tetsuya Nomura directed Advent Children, and now he's the one that's directing the 7 remake, so maybe, like, since it was the same person, he'd want to make it its own game, or I don't really know.
yeah, I mean I know that Tetsuya Nomura has stated that this game when it comes to plot and storyline there will be some things added switched up in this remake. And and one idea that I had for that, which I do think they're probably gonna do, is actually, mention stuff like, go more into detail about the events of Crisis Core throughout the series. Actually mention Zack by name because in the
Yeah.
original 7, they never mentioned Zack by name. So it's very possible they could actually do that or show a flashback or something like that because they never did in the original.
One thing that I was thinking was, I remember in one of Final's videos he said, like, it'd be cool if... Oh, no, wait, no, I don't think it was one of your videos. It was I'm confusing it for another video, sorry. But somebody had said that, like, it'd be cool if they included Crisis Core with the remake, and I think that that'd be, like, a little too much. But it'd be cool if you had, like, flashbacks to what happened in Crisis Core, and during those flashbacks you could actually play, like, as Zack, like, little pieces of Crisis Core. I think that'd be a good way to do it without fully remaking Crisis Core as well as the original.
Anyway, before Steven jumps in, because I really know he wants to freaking say stuff about this. One thing, let me answer your question real quick, Dean. Yes, I did say that. Second of all,
We'll see.
Second of all, for me anyway, I agree with Dean. I agree with if there was DLC added to it and to lead into a way to Advent Children, that'd be pretty damn cool. Like they did say they're adding more story or whatever, and also to that pre-sequel stuff for Crisis Core, saying Zack and everything for real, that would be awesome too. That brings a new depth to Final Fantasy VII, and I think that's freaking awesome. Like really, that's going to be freaking awesome. But let's say that they did actually make a Final Fantasy VII 2 game. Okay, let's just say that they did. Just say. Okay, listen. All right, I am cool with it. I'll give you one reason why. But the thing is, what I want, if they actually do that, what I want from Square Enix, I want Final Fantasy 15, I want Kingdom Hearts 3, and then I want another Final Fantasy series, like Final Fantasy 16. Then you can put out the 7-2. If you give me that, I'm cool. I'm cool. Like, if 7-2 was coming out, I'll buy it. 1,000,000,000%. Hell, I'll buy any Final Fantasy game, but still, that's how I feel about it. Steven, let all your rage out right now.
I'm just gonna say a few comments in response to that before we get into the before we get into the main event.
Oh yeah,
He's delaying it.
Before the fireworks come out. All right.
4th of July Part 2, yes. I just want to say that I definitely do agree. Because my concern is if a 7-2 is released like prior to another main series entry, because I really just want to actually, because it's been honestly forever since we've seen like an actual new storyline for the main series.
2010.
Like it's honestly been a long time. I consider the last time we've seen that to honestly be, well, 13 itself. Everything else has been either other sorts of spin-offs or sequels, things of that nature. And you know, it's because like I even heard like, because like I believe like we actually talked about this at some point, but there was talks about even possible sequels to 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not too on board with that idea either.
Nah.
Like I'm not too on board with that idea either if it gets in the way of like another main series entry, because that's what I want to see more than anything. But you know, as far as these games actually happening, I'd still play them. I'm sure I would still enjoy them. I don't think they're going to be bad games whatsoever. But you know, I just don't want any more delays. Like I honestly kind of really don't. And that's just basically where I stand on the whole subject. Now it's time to make way.
Boom! 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 Steven, go.
Final Fantasy VII-2. Oh God, what do I have to say about that? What the fuck is this bullshit? Really? Stuff about Final Fantasy VII-2. Yeah, here's what I have to say about that.
Confirmed, by the way. Remember, it's not confirmed, by the way. But go ahead.
Yeah, I know it's not confirmed because me and Team were talking about this beforehand. But if it were confirmed, I would say no. Because 7's been built one time too goddamn many. What the fuck? Now, as far as the DLC is concerned, I would not mind that one damn bit. I'd be all for it. But then when you put out a 7-2 a legitimate complete game with a storyline going you said but after 7 but before Advent Children?
No, like basically
Advent
Children. No, basically Advent Children.
Still wouldn't. Why? They already got the damn movie to follow it up. They already got the damn movie to follow up on. So, no, sorry.
Yeah, I was suggesting that it was a game that takes place after 7, but before Advent Children. I don't necessarily...
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, actually. But it just doesn't make sense to kind of do that, really. Like...
I'll be right back again, sorry.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Of a game taking place, say, after Advent Children. Because I feel like after Advent Children, it just left off at such a beautiful, heartwarming ending. I don't really want to see much more continuation.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, true enough, but I wasn't saying after Advent Children. I was saying Advent Children because kind of like, I don't know, like how many years was it after Final Fantasy VII for that movie? Like 10 years, I think, was it, or something like that? How long was it?
You mean storyline wise?
Yeah, like how long was the story from Final Fantasy VII to Advent Children?
2.
2 years? Okay, so that
2 years.
That ain't too bad.
From what I've heard.
Okay, so if it's 2 years, that ain't too bad. To me, anyway, if you put a game between FF7 and Advent Children, like, what's gonna happen? Like, in Advent Children, they didn't explain anything in the past from that year. Nothing. Like, everything was supposed to be sweet and everything. So, honestly, is that game supposed to be all about sweet then? You know, like, I just thought Advent Children would make sense, and plus, Advent Children was only, like, an hour and a half long, and put way more into that. But like I said, just DLC would be cool, and if they actually did 7-2, I want FF15, I want Kingdom Hearts 3, and I want a 16 game too. Then you can do it.
You know, and the thing about that is that, like, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, I kind of say more or less the same thing about Advent Children, because I don't feel like there's enough that happened in that movie to justify the release of an entirely new game. Like to make it like a 7-2, I don't think Advent Children has enough room for content. to actually make.
Well, yeah, true. But let's say like, okay. How about this? How about this? Like before, like kind of before, like just kind of before Adult Children, then leading up to Adult Children, and then ending Adult Children. That would make a little bit more sense.
That's more or less what well. Oh, you mean like ending at Advent Children?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, you mean like ending
okay, like
games, or like ending at the ending of Advent Children?
I think he means like having it.
in the
I think he
middle.
means having
In the
Advent
middle.
Children as like in a corporation in the middle and the end of it.
Yeah, starting in the middle before Adult Children all happen, then at the end of Adult Children. But anyway, like I said, this isn't confirmed or anything. Just a good talk to it's just let's not fight, okay? It's just a good it's just a good talk about it and everything. So
I'm sure it's
You have
possible.
failed, sir.
I'm sure it's possible that Square Enix could probably fit in some kind of storyline, some kind of conflict device if a game were to take place between 7 and Advent Children. But you know, that's honestly up to Square Enix's writers and how they want to approach that. As long as it doesn't,
I think just doing it in general would just be a completely bad idea. The reason why, look what happened with Crisis Core when it came out after 7, about 10 years afterwards. The popularity to me with 7 after Crisis Core came out just dwindled because of it. To be honest.
well, that game sold.
And
That game sold over 2 million copies, dude.
Well, to be
For a
fair though, it
PSP
was
game?
it was on the PSP, so not very many people.
Yeah,
had
not very
PSP.
much had a PSP, but for a PSP game that sold over 2 million copies, that's pretty damn freaking good. Like,
Now I'm talking about
that's
really the
really
popularity of 7, considering you find out a bunch of shit. To
Well-
me, if they did 7-2 with children in it no. It would just be highly unnecessary. Considering you're already telling us, because you'd already be telling the story of Advent Children and pretty much stuff beforehand. What the hell are you going to really do beforehand anyway? There's not really much happened in between Final Fantasy VII and Advent Children. Let's seriously be honest about that.
Yeah, as far as we know, like not a lot really happened. I'm saying that's up to the writers on that one. But like I said, I'm down for this. I could be potentially down for this, as long as it's not delaying another main season.
Yeah,
series.
exactly. I'm down. I'm agree 1,000,000,000%. That is my only issue. If it does not delay anything, if they announce Final Fantasy 16, release Final Fantasy 16, okay, what happened next? If they announce that, I'm down. Like 100%. I'd be like, all right, that's pretty cool. Like honestly, FF game. I love Final Fantasy. The only Final Fantasy game I hated was Final Fantasy 14, the first one, because that thing got 1 out of 10, and that was the worst Final Fantasy game. And even Square Enix said, "Yeah, we did a pretty damn freaking bad job." I'm sorry.
Yeah, Kupos. They specifically said that it was horrible.
Yeah, they said, "Yeah, we did it bad."
The original. Yeah, and the original 14 actually came out, I believe, days after Final Fantasy 13 came out.
Yeah, it was
if I
like
remember
right
correctly.
after.
Yeah.
I think it was actually even
it was like
before.
a day.
I was gonna say it was actually even before
What?
13 was ported to the 360. So.
Like,
But one thing that I wanted to say real quick before we move from the Final Fantasy VII thing was, what if Square Enix decided to be assholes, and instead of doing a 7-2, they split Final Fantasy VII, the remake, into 2 games to be like part 1 and part 2, like they do with movies?
Bro, so many people
Yeah, no,
rage, dude.
fuck
So,
that.
not even us would be mad. Every fanboy would be mad too, dude. It's not just us.
this Hunger Games Mockingjay.
The only thing I would have to say about that is why.
Yeah.
Well,
that'd
for
be
money.
point.
They sell twice as many games.
You know what? Then
Fuck that, man.
both of the parts.
Quit focusing too much on the past, you sons of bitches. Focus
One
more on the
part-
future.
Okay.
As in 15, Kingdom Hearts 3, and 16. 'Cause I'm seriously getting tired of seeing old shit remade.
Yo, on Final Fantasy 14, that's a freaking
Okay.
awesome game. Realm Reborn? Oh,
Quit reminding me, Final.
dude, I'm just saying they make expansion packs for it. It's freaking awesome.
I'm just saying,
Awesome.
I think part 1.
Shut up, dude.
Bro, I've been.
Milo, you've been bugging me about getting Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn for like the last couple of weeks now. And if you don't give it a rest, I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna come over to Canada. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Dude, I'll just give you a copy and be like, here, so stop bitching. There you go.
I totally lost my train of thought.
I'd be so down with that.
Yeah, then we're all friends, dude.
Yeah, if you gave me a copy for free, I'm just like, okay.
Don't be your ass then.
No, I mean, so,
Nope, I wouldn't. But going back to me talking about Final Fantasy VII-2, if it actually does happen, to be honest, I would not recommend it. If it actually does happen, I would play it. So you dipshits couldn't call me a hypocrite because of it. But if it does not happen, I would not even remotely be mad. Why? Final Fantasy VII came out in 1997, for crying out loud, and it's having at least 6 remakes / remasters. Don't you think enough is enough already? Now, as far as 15, Kingdom Hearts 3, and whatever happens with 16, that's the only thing I want to hear about right now.
Yeah.
I only want to hear about those 3 games.
Yo, Gamescom, I'm
New
so
content.
stoked.
Yeah.
Though. I'm so stoked.
you know, it's funny because I feel
Ah,
like
God, it's like
even though,
why?
like what
Yeah,
I
and they confirmed that Final Fantasy 15 is coming to Gamescom, which is next month, right? And they
Yeah.
also confirmed that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be coming to D23, which is also next month. So we're going to get Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3 in the same month.
So D23.
Well, then that.
Yeah.
Not Gamescom, right? Not Gamescom.
Well, then that's just good right there. As far as
Yeah.
expectations for 15, I'm expecting a release date. It's
Yeah.
about time.
Dude, it's time, dude. It is freaking
Kingdom-
time.
And they said a while back that they already
Kingdom
know
Hearts
when they
and-
want to release it. They just need to announce it.
Yeah, they haven't. They totally have not announced it. And, you know, going back to what I was saying before, like I feel like even though like it is a variable, like with something like a 7.2 being made, like it could delay other projects, you know, particularly a main series entry. But then again, it's not like Square Enix is a stranger when it comes to multitasking. Look at how many games are currently being developed right now from Square Enix on like the Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts side. I mean, we already have, you know, World of Final Fantasy development. 15 is still in development. 7 is in development. What else?
Dissidia, the Type 0 sequel.
City. Oh, wasn't confirmed though, was it?
It was. They showed a couple screenshots, didn't they?
For which?
For Type 1 or Type Next or whatever. I thought that they had shown like a couple of screenshots from the game.
Oh yeah, they did show a some from the end of Type 0 HE.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As far as what, I can't remember, but I'm not going to say anything because a certain couple of people in this chat right now have not seen that yet.
But basically, yeah.
Myself being one of them.
I guess suppose, you know, they can multitask probably, but it just depends on it honestly depends on just how much they want to put into a game as well. So you know, with 15, you know, almost being 15 more or less like almost complete at this
Hey.
point, I'm sure. So
Teen, you know your voice is cutting out a lot.
Jesus Christ, how do I sound right now?
You're good.
Okay. I'm just saying that yeah, I think that I don't think that Square Enix has too much. Square Enix can handle multitasking. They really can. It just honestly depends on just how much attention they're putting in. They're putting into these projects individually. When it comes to 15, I mean that game is more or less like almost done at this point.
Dude, it is. It's
Mhm.
due past now.
It's done. Come on, man. It is done.
Well-
They just need to quit stalling and come out with the damn release date already. Because I'd have to say it's about freaking time.
Yeah.
Because
so-
let's go back. How long has this game been in production?
10 years?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. November 2005, when it was actually considered Final Fantasy Versus 13. Then at E3 in 2013, they announced it as Final Fantasy 15. And that was the reason why we can't consider Final Fantasy 15 a legitimate new storyline, because they've already been making this for 10 years.
So, hey, let me add in something. How heated would you be if they announced Final Fantasy 16 and it was 7-2? How heated would you be?
I mean, that'd be kind of weird.
Oh, hold on.
Wait, what the?
Like, if they announced Final Fantasy 16, but the story of it was literally just a continuation of 7.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would surpass any troll that Square Enix has ever pulled. Like, no troll will ever have compared to this, and none will ever compare in the future to this.
No,
that is just horrific trolling.
Can I have the floor of what I'm about to say?
Yeah, go ahead.
Prepare yourself, guys.
If that were to even remotely happen, I would quit Final Fantasy, period. Let's say screw this shit.
I don't. That would just honestly be.
I would legitimately do. I would not even. I'm not even kidding. I would seriously do that.
You know, like, even, like, I almost, like, I'm not saying that I would, but I could see where Steven is coming from, because putting, like, trolls and jokes aside, like, that doesn't feel like something you can laugh off. Like, that would actually, like, as a genuine fan of the series, that would almost be like an insult. Like, that would literally be insulting, like, if they did that, you know?
Oh, whoa, stop right there. Don't say, nobody say anything else. Team, you say almost an insult?
Well, okay, well, you know what I mean.
You're saying, yeah, I heard you say almost an insult. Yeah, let me correct you on this one. It would be a complete insult if they actually did do that. Now, if it was, now to most people it would. To 7 fan base, they'd be all fucking for it, and you'll just have me sitting there going like, "What the fuck is this bullshit?"
Yo, but honestly, this reminded me of something. This full-on talk that we're having about this freaking 7-2 and everything, this reminds me of the whole-on freaking talk about 10-3. Like, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that whole-on, confusion about 10-3 and everything? This totally reminds me of this. Like, bro.
Actually, now that you bring that up, let's talk about that.
No, we can leave that.
After seeing that stuff from 10,
I can talk about that. I don't want to talk about that.
Square Enix made the stupid idea of putting that stuff on 1010 HD, and now they really do need to do something about that, because now they just took a game that already had a complete story and just made it incomplete in about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Watch them make the sequel to a movie.
And not a damn person can say that they did not make it incomplete just with that little 30-minute audio video.
I remember one time I was just kind of digging around on the internet, and I saw there was some kind of, like, theory that that 7 and 10 apparently exist within the same universe.
Yeah.
Because of Shinra. Like
Okay.
the little, there was like a little kid in 10-2, right? That supposedly he goes like on to become president or whatever.
So it's a little confusing.
Yeah, I heard
don't
that
really
too.
understand it that well.
What if Final Fantasy X-3 was a prequel to 7 and it like connects
Get
them?
the fuck out of my building.
Yo, what if Final Fantasy 16 was
fuck out of this
7-2
thing.
and 10-3? What if
It would be called like
those
Final Fantasy 16
Dude, get the fuck out of this chat.
10-3/7.
Boy,
-1.
you're the host, and I feel like I want to kick you out of your own stream.
Yo, what? Bro,
No, fuck you, this damn thing.
I'm sorry.
If
this
that
guy
was
really-
if that was really true, I swear I would be raging for
that would
days.
be this, like, what's with like this the 7
No amount of
sections?
video
Like,
games.
this is like 7 merged with like the Inception. Like, I don't even know what's going on here.
Yo, Square Enix, please don't listen to us. I'm begging you. Please don't
Don't
listen to
listen to anything
me.
but this
Yeah,
thing
seriously,
that
Square
thing.
Enix, if you do if you do that, I swear I will stop playing your games. and then after that, I would give you the double bird salute and say fuck you.
You know, and like,
You're welcome.
You know what? This is just
I'm
what I this is what I say. Okay, honestly, this is what I say. Honestly, stop the freaking sequels. Okay, 13-2, Lightning Returns was enough. Okay, honestly, that was enough. You know, I wanted to move on to a series and everything. Let's not do that again. You know, let's not do that again. Let's go from 15 to 18, and then you can do 18 too. But let's just keep it. Let's just keep it 15, 16, 17 for, you know, the next 10 years. I agree to that.
you know, it's funny because like I remember like back in the PS1 generation, you had three main series. You had three main series Final Fantasy games come out for that one system, 7, 8, 9. Then
Yeah.
you know, and then PS2, you had 10 and 12 come out. You know, those were multiple games. The PS3.
Don't forget
PS2,
10-2, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, the PS3 was one fucking series.
Well, 14 came out on PS3 technically.
Yeah, but that honestly, I don't count 11 and 14 as part of the main series because it's MMO. To me, honestly, I don't count it as main series. You know?
Yeah.
No, you really can't count it as a main series, mainly because, yeah, it is an MMO, and it's really not a complete story once you actually get it at the start. Because they'll just keep adding content for years to come. Hell, if I look at Final Fantasy XI,
dude,
didn't they just add content to Final Fantasy XI like a year or so ago?
Yeah.
There's still people playing that.
Yes.
Exactly.
So it doesn't.
And let's not forget 14. And let's not forget 14 as well. And I'm talking about 14 of Realm Reborn, and not that piece of shit they released a few days after Final Fantasy 13.
Well, that was only for PC, but.
Shots fired.
Honestly, yeah, I do like from Square Enix's part. After this remake is released, I really want them to just take a break from 7, or probably just stay away from it altogether.
No, just take a break from remakes and sequels, please.
You know, even what I said about earlier,
No, stay away from it altogether, please.
About the possibility of sequels to 15. I don't really want to see that.
I don't want to either, dude.
No, it's not a good idea to me.
Especially not if they take as long as 15.
Oh hell
yeah.
no. Well, I mean, the others wouldn't, but.
And honestly, I would like to see like that. That's one of that's probably the only thing that pissed me off about Final Fantasy 13. The only thing that pisses me off about 13, the whole series, awesome. It was a good freaking game, good story and everything. The only thing that pissed me off that 13's only on PS3. Like, there's no other new Final Fantasy game or series on PS3 or Xbox. It's just 13, and that really just they could have done more.
It's going to be the same thing.
They really could have done more.
In the PS4 and Xbox One's case, because we're probably not going to see another main series title until the generation after. The way that things are looking right now.
No, they better freaking make 33, dude. They better. Before I'm dead, they freaking better.
Oh my god, I remember that.
They better.
Oh, Final Fantasy 33?
Yeah, they
I
better.
remember that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Now we find out
Well,
that
actually,
oh my god.
PS
No. Everybody stop talking. I have a brilliant
Final.
idea. What if Final Fantasy 33 was 7-2?
Oh my fuck. I'm gonna fucking kick you out right now,
Dude,
dude.
shut up
I'm gonna
before I
fucking
kick you out of this damn thing. Teen, I will kick your ass out of this fucking chat right now if you bring that up again.
My god, I'm sorry guys. It was too
This
funny.
shit about 7-2, I swear I want to punch somebody right now.
Oh god. I still remember the
But yeah,
night
Final.
of the Sony conference, things was already heated on Skype. I went back and forth with you a little bit, Steven, and I kind of had a bit, and I guess we also had Frankie. He was also not really happy about it either. The whole thing, there was just mad tension built up on Skype. It was really a lot of tension built up thanks to
Tension? God damn, dude.
the whole rest of the conference, you didn't want to say a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I didn't say. I really did not want to say a damn thing after seeing that. A lot of people were thinking, oh, he hates Final Fantasy VII. No, I actually don't hate it, you dumb son of a bitch. I played the game before. I didn't like it as much as all these other fanboys do. I really don't. Now,
Yeah.
if you want me to identify which Final Fantasy game I would think is the best of all time, I've got 2 in mind. 13 is not one of them, surprisingly. That one will be my favorite, but as far as best of all time, it's pretty close between Crisis Core and Type 0. I don't give a shit what anybody says about Type 0. I thought that was the best game of all time. Period. That ending, god damn it.
The Crisis Core.
Type 0's ending killed.
But
Both endings killed my feels,
Yeah.
but if I had to say which one killed my feels the most, Type 0 did it.
Really? It's that bad?
You haven't seen it?
No, I've played Crisis Core, and that one's pretty sad, but Type 0's worse than that. I mean, no, I haven't played it.
Then do so.
Okay.
All of you. In fact, am I the only one in this podcast that actually has played Type 0 yet?
Yes.
yeah.
God damn. What the hell?
I want to pick it
But
up,
yeah, those-
but like
those
14.
people Yeah, you'll be too focused on 14, and that's why I haven't gotten the free version yet.
yeah.
It's because more than likely that'll happen to me, and I'll want to pick up the subscription for it, but I ain't got the money to do it.
Yeah.
But as
Yeah.
far as Type 0 is concerned, yeah, if you watch that ending and don't feel anything for it, there is something very wrong with you.
Oh
I
wait,
am sorry.
wait. Are you talking about one character dying in particular? Is that what happens at the end?
I am
Because I
saying
remember-
nothing.
Okay, it's. I remember a long time ago I was like googling some pictures for a video that I was doing on Type 0 or something, and
Hey,
I
don't
accidentally
spoil it
saw.
for me.
Yeah, I accidentally saw a picture of one person who was dead on somebody else's arms. I'm not gonna say who, but if that's what you're thinking.
I'm not gonna.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Just
That,
don't say
that
it.
was only part. That was only part of it. But as far as what else happens, I'm gonna say everything.
Okay.
You'll
What-
have to play
what
the
is
game for
spoiler
yourself,
thing?
and if you go up on YouTube and look it up, I'm gonna come over there and kick your ass for
Well,
being
like
a
this-
puss.
The spoiler fairy has his eyes peeled on everybody in this call right now.
Yo, I remember me, Sora, and Dylan did a huge troll on Steven. Like, we were on the call, and this was about lightning returns and everything.
Wait, what?
And, yeah. You'll know once I say it. But me, Sora, and Dylan were on a call, and we're like, okay, let's add in Steven. And then Sora's like, alright, I have an idea. And by the way, this isn't any spoilers. It doesn't happen in Lightning Returns. But Sora's like, alright, once we add Steven, somebody quickly, I'll say quickly in the chat, oh yeah, so Saz dies in Lightning Returns, and we added you, and you're like, guys, ... You don't remember that? You don't remember that, dude?
No, I don't remember that at all.
Dude,
I don't even remember that shit.
yeah, well, it was like a year and a half ago, but still, like, yeah, you kind of got salty, and I'm like, we're like, dude, we're just kidding. It didn't happen. Because
I already knew it wasn't. I already knew it wasn't going to happen because they didn't. Because when it comes to Lightning Returns, they didn't have enough respect for Saz in the entire damn series. So,
Oh
whoops.
yeah. But
If they seriously did that to him, I would have seriously been very pissed.
oh yeah. Especially
Reason why-
what
reason why-
happened to his son and everything, you know?
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, not just that, but because in the original 13 game, the very first one, I actually know how to use Saz correctly. Yet people say, "Oh, he sucks in battle. He sucks in battle." Bullshit!
And you know what other people say
Because you
too?
didn't attempt to play him, you dumbass.
You know what other people say too as well? Oh yeah, kill off the black guy. Okay. That's what other people say too. Yeah, kill off the black guy. Okay.
You racist motherfucker.
Always
racist
the character that dies first, apparently. then again, it's not like this is a horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't no damn horror movie. If they actually did make a horror movie for Final Fantasy, then
Oh,
this would be
God.
one creepy.
Then again, you know what?
fucker.
The idea of 7-2 is a horror movie.
It would take the Final Fantasy horror movie. That's a hell of an idea right there.
I don't think
Although
that
I would
could
not
really
condone it.
What if like one of the Final Fantasies in the future was like it was an RPG, but at the same time it was also like survival horror? That'd be kind of interesting.
I suppose they could do something like that. That could be like a spin-off title. It could have survival horror elements.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that'd be
Interesting.
weird.
Fucking
That
different.
But if
Because,
they
I mean-
actually do,
No, I
if
was
they
gonna
actually
say,
do that, more than likely. Damn, can I finish anything
just go.
today?
Sorry, I'm sorry. Just go.
Damn it. I'm gonna kick you and T's ass for not letting me finish here. Anyway, if they actually do a horror game, that game would instantly get rated R or M, whichever. Actually, it's virtually the same thing, so who gives a fuck?
that's the thing. Like,
And Type
it's
0
kinda
was the
hard.
first game to actually get rated M.
Really?
Yeah, that was the first.
I would say that it would totally be kind of hard to merge survival horror and RPG. No.
Yeah, I was thinking that, like, how scary would that?
Because
Oh, it's a scary monster, and now let's take
survival
turns
horror.
attacking it.
No, let's take turns.
It's like when it comes to RPGs, you'll often
That's almost downright impossible to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it could be some other genre. They've had like a lot of different genres. They've had like hack and slash and MMO and the strategy RPGs and a bunch of different ones. Like
Well,
I don't see why they.
I guess you can do like Final Fantasy 15. Like Final Fantasy 15 isn't turn-based at
Yeah,
all.
It's
so,
like an action adventure.
Yeah. So,
No, it's
Yeah.
definitely not turn-based. I can rest assured of that.
Yeah.
Because when you talk about turn-based, I think of 10,
Oh,
That-
dude, 10's a
and that's the only one
10
I think of.
is turn. Like 10 is the turn base of Final Fantasy.
I called 7
It's the
turn-based
legit.
because of
It's
how
the
much it
legit
reminds me.
version.
Yeah.
I guess I call I don't know. Like I guess I call a game like even 7. I call that turn-based, even though I know it's really not turn-based. It's it's based off of the ATB system. I guess just the layout and the waiting period.
Yeah,
and
just
then-
the layout is turn-based
it
ATB.
just spells out
but-
turn-based to me.
I mean, like
But-
technically they are kind of turn-based.
Yeah,
Like it's
the layout is like that, but in reality, it's actually not. It's just beginner cinematics.
Yeah, it is the layout's turn-based and everything. It's still ATB, but if you're gonna compare it to Final Fantasy 15 or Kingdom Hearts, it's turn-based,
Yeah,
1,000,000,000%.
completely different.
I mean, like technically speaking, it is officially classified as turn-based,
Yeah.
even if it has like the ATB. The ATB is just kind of like I know this is not the right word, but a spin-off of the turn-based genre. I guess if that makes any sense.
I hear what you're talking about. Yeah.
I mean, the ATB would have never existed if it wasn't for the turn-based genre. So.
Basically,
Pretty much.
it's just like a way to make it more interesting.
That's what I consider. I basically, if anything, I guess I consider ATB more of just a mechanic for turn-based.
Yeah, and also when it comes to 7's battle system, they broke that shit so bad. I am not kidding you. If any fan says that Final Fantasy VII does not have a broken battle system, I will laugh my ass off and just say Knights of the Round
Yeah.
and mime. That's all I need to say.
The Knights of the
And
Round.
their argument is immediately invalid. And
got it.
I'm probably sure some of the Koopas are wondering, why would it be invalid? Oh, that's easy. Because once you use Knights of the Round, that's 250 MP right there. But then what happens when you use Mime? No
Yeah.
MP cost. What happens when you put that HP absorb with that paired with the Knights of the Round? You gain 10% of what damage you deal. And Knights of the Round deals, if I remember correctly, I don't fully remember this because it's been a while since I played the fucking game. It does 13 hits.
So 13
And
times
it
999.
attacks. Yeah. and I believe it attacks every opponent too. If I remember correctly, because I swear I used it with Emerald Weapon, and the little lights on Emerald Weapon, it actually attacked those too.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Anyway,
if that isn't a broken battle system, I don't know what the fuck is.
Anyway, I gotta cut this short because I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere, so I'm gonna cut this short. But when Gamescom and hopefully get everybody else in this, because Frankie never showed up, the other guy didn't show up. So when Gamescom and all that stuff comes out, we'll have a much longer podcast for sure, right? So, but I gotta cut this short.
Hell yeah!
So yeah, you know that was good. That was a good FF talk, really. A good talk. I like it.
Did we want to mention something else, or are we really just gonna?
You can mention it real quick, but yeah, just mention it real quick. So.
Yeah, well, maybe I guess we could also save it for next one, because I mean it will be much longer anyway.
Yeah. So just may save it next, and you know we'll all talk about it and whatever. So.
All right. Well, in that case, overall, thanks for inviting me. I guess. You know, we basically.
Dude, you're always in the podcast of hey, dude. You don't need to say thank you.
More or less just serve as this podcast. More or less just.
I
served
invite
as a-
myself.
Yeah.
This podcast literally just served as a follow-up to your 7-2 video,
Yeah.
The whole podcast.
Basically.
dedicated to following up on that video.
Yo, but if any Koopos made it to the end of this video, which you know, good amount of you Koopos probably did and everything, I want to announce something, and I'm gonna announce it in an official video soon. But I am probably gonna make my own shirt soon for Koopos, so stay tuned to that. All right?
There might be a chocobo on it.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up, teen.
All right, I'm done, dude. All right, you freaking outro yourself.
Team,
I'm done, dude.
Back to the
God
fucking.
God
go back
damn, dude.
to the Chocobo clan, you stupid bastard.
Oh.
What do you mean?
All right, guys.
Why not, you dipshit?
But anyway.
Go outro yourself.
Anyway, off subject. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Teen.
I guess I'll do the outro.
Join the
Okay, well, like I
Chocobo
said
clan
before,
team.
thanks for having me on. You know, let us know what you think about this whole 7-2
Oh my
stuff, and you know
God.
whatever epic stuff you want to discuss in the comment section down below. We'd always
Oh
appreciate
my
it.
God, dude.
And, later.
Okay. All right.
In fact, why don't you guys leave us questions to answer too? Might answer some questions in the future. How about that?
Sure.
A Q&A podcast could actually be a thing.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool. All right, Dean.
We could,
Alright,
or
well,
we could
since,
just incorporate it within.
Dylan said that he can't do it anymore. I guess I'll do it.
You know what? I was actually gonna try. So, bro. Okay.
Alright.
Steven.
What?
I don't know. Like, God, this is the most awkward outro I've ever done in my life, dude. I swear, in my whole YouTube career, this
Oh boy, here.
awkward one.
I have never seen such unprofessionalism.
Okay, no.
Okay, you know what? Fuck you guys. Anyway, Koopos, hope you enjoyed. I'm Final, and I'm out. Koop. Oh, fuck, I can't do it. Koopos. Yeah.